Hey guys, Cravone here. So, I've realised in the past that despite Ark being my most played game on Steam, and in fact my favourite game at the moment, and yeah, a game I've played so much, I have never actually streamed or made a video about it. So I decided I'm going to change that today. So what you're going to see isn't going to be like a gameplay video or anything like that, or like a lore video. This I'm just going to be showing all my bases on my single player worlds, which I've actually played on every single player map that's an official map or like DLC. So yeah, some are more detailed than others. Like this aberration one is really low detail because I breezed through aberration. I also breezed through extinction. Like extinction was really easy, but aberration. This was actually my second time playing through aberration. I did play a multiplayer on aberration to start with. Same with the island. I played multiplayer on that. In the future, I'm looking to find another map, like the volcano. That map was really good. But I'm looking for a map that's maybe got a bit of every sort of major DLC. Scorched Earth, obviously the base game, aberration, and extinction. But like with the environmental difficulties of aberration, for example, because I found aberration really difficult, and that's a good thing. And I like things difficult, and I found aberration difficult because of the environmental pressures of building. So this is my first base. So obviously you've already seen I've got a cloning chamber in there, and you're going to see a lot of my dinosaurs are sort of cloned on other worlds. This is my this is my oldest current single player world map. So as you see, like none of my dinosaurs are clones. So like I've got like a horse there. I've got Reaper. Reaper actually like properly tamed as well. So I will say that some of these, well, most things that you'll see are actually naturally caught. There are a few things that I did slash do tame, particularly with Extinction and the Titans. But I did all that after beating the main boss. I wasn't happy with only having one of the Titans, so I've got 4 of the 3 Titans. So yeah, you see that. So yeah, I've not got too many dinosaurs on this world. So I've got, wait, is that? I think that's stuck in the ground. I've got the Reaper King, obviously. Carcanus. Now the Carcanus, I used that to death because I took it down to the bottom of the map. Same with my Spino. My Spino is like so it's almost dead, but man, I use that so much, and you can see it's currently recovering, and yeah, I think it was my Spino. It was my first major mount on here, so yeah, I basically used that for the majority of stuff. To get my Rock Drake, I actually used like items, as in what's the word? Zipline. I used zip lines, climbing picks, all that sorts. I didn't go down with a dinosaur. I thought it might be better off not. So this here is an incubation chamber. Now you'll notice that I use a lot of S Plus stuff. Honestly, S Plus should be base in the game. It shouldn't even be a mod, it should just be in the game proper. So I've also got a basilisk as well. Basilisks are so cool. So in here I've got small little areas. I think that was my first tame, was a scorpion. I have a ridiculously high level raptor. Oh yeah, I have high levels. I mean, as you can see, some worlds some maps have higher levels than others though. So this is my bed. This is Shinehorn. So yeah, I've got all these storage boxes. Like just crafting stuff. I mean, I didn't go into metal or tech that much here. The tech stuff is mostly... Oh, I will say, in regards to tech stuff, once I have beaten a boss, I actually unlock all the techgrams from the other maps. For the island, for instance, I would be unlocking all the Ragnarok or the Aberration techgrams, but I wouldn't be unlocking the techgrams of bosses I can still fight there that I haven't killed yet. So yeah, this is a really small base. I really don't have much here. Where is my radiation suit? If I even still have one. Oh yeah. I got so annoyed with like dying. So yeah, the hazard suit is primal. I don't want those to ever run out of durability, put it that way. So yeah, we're gonna need that to go explore my other base, which I have. So yeah, we'll take that. We'll take the rock drake. I have another base marked on the map. I don't know if I've ever actually built there or used it. I have a feeling I haven't, but we'll go explore on the rock drake. So yeah, this video has the potential of being quite long, unfortunately, so I will try and cut things down a bit. So yeah, give me a second, I will skip to my base location. So actually yeah, it looks as if I never actually built anything here, but this would be my next base. The problem is that I mean, here, like, I would in some places need a radiation suit, but like not all places. So that's weird. It's really patchy up here, but I'm safe in those walls for the most part. And yeah, this is in the dangerous region. This is basically like a fort base. I was going to put a teleporter here and everything. For rock drake eggs. So yeah, down there you've got all the rock drake stuff. Something I both liked but also found infuriating with Aberration is how hard it is to navigate the map. The actual map you get given, this thing, useless. Absolutely useless. So yeah, trying to find a way back out is always a nightmare. Right, well, I think the next one I will show you, I think that will be the island. I don't have too much on the island. Most of my stuff is on Ragnarok, and I built a pretty sizable base on the centre. Scorched Earth I've only recently started playing, and Extinction I don't have a big base. I just mostly have stuff out and about. I really wasn't using a base that much in Extinction. I didn't feel it was necessary, to be honest. So yeah, we'll catch back up once I'm on the island. So we're on the island now. Something weird has happened, and I'm pretty sure it's to do with Extinction. Because Extinction save files for a period of time went into the default save folder, so I think it might have actually overwritten my guy on this server. I mean, it's given me that, and yeah, I don't have the implant anymore. Also, it has put me on like wait, no, hang on, this is these actually no, these are logs of wait, that's a bit weird that I'm in there twice. Anyway, whatever. So I guess none of these structures are actually mine anymore. Oh wait, no, they are. Okay, I guess my code managed to force me back into the tribe. Anyway, yeah, I've got a squid. Now I don't have like too much on this world again. I mostly did enough to just defeat the bosses, and I have generically, like, I have a Giga, even though I don't think I at any point ever used that Giga. I'm pretty sure I used the Rock Drake for everything, because Rock Drakes are just overpowered. So yeah, I've got a Giga here. Doesn't even have a saddle. It has been so long since I've actually used a Giga in this game. Yeah, it just pumped its melee. So yeah, I decided to build on Herbivore Island, and if I die, I might be able to find another base that I made. So yeah, I've got a cloner here. I sort of made like this cool roof pan. I thought I had more dinosaurs. I guess I uploaded my Basilisk and things, and well, Reaper. So yeah, this is my Rock Drake that I use for everything. I think I've even painted it as well. Yeah, that 5,900 melee. So yeah, this isn't even a clone from Aberration. This is actually one of the ones that I caught on Aberration and transferred over. And sure, you could say, well, that makes the game a bit too easy if you can just transfer dinosaurs. But I was once playing multiplayer on the island, and yeah, me and this guy just like we basically owned the server because, well, not in the sense of like ownership, but like we were basically top. Because no one else could get black pearls, so we started using black pearls as like a resource to get stuff, and eventually we were the only ones that actually had the resources to fight the bosses. This was back before tech was even a thing. So yeah, okay. Let's see what else we can find. Actually, why am I taking my Rock Drake out? I think I might actually God mode it. Just make sure it doesn't die. Because I'm probably going to leave it alone, and I never played on this single player world with NPC tribes, which now I do have NPC tribes on. So yeah, I mean NPC tribes are not nice when they start attacking your shit. But there's a reason why I have them on, because they do make the game a bit more of a challenge. I will have to see if I can die, so that I can respawn on another base I have on this world, on this map. So yeah, oh, there's an egg there. I guess it's like a stego egg, probably. Okay. So I'm gonna try and die quickly. I have so much health, I might have to keep doing this. And yes, right now I'm god moding because I don't really want to have to deal with stuff whilst I'm just showing stuff off. And yes, I'm sure there's probably a quicker way to do this. Probably going underwater would be quicker. But yeah, interestingly, like I don't know where my aquatic dinosaurs are, but I think I may have lost them. I think they may have actually been killed. Also, I was doing some stupid stuff underwater. But I do tend to like building underwater bases as well. That's something you'll see on Ragnarok. I built an entire underwater base in Ragnarok. Okay, no, that's the only bed. So yeah, I will flash forward to see if I can find what I'm looking for. So, unfortunately, it would appear that the base I was going to show you, which was pretty awesome, I was pretty proud of it. Apparently it's not there anymore. So I'm guessing, because I've played on this map so many times, I've built on this map so many times, and I've in the past had this map corrupt. I've even built on the volcano before it was a volcano, and lost a lot of stuff there. So you might be wondering, well, how is it so hard for me to know if I've lost this base or not? It's because this base is on the back of a Titansaur. So yeah, I mean it could be anywhere. I had it as a mobile base, and just one thing about when I played on the island, I don't think I ever used a flying dino at all, because I have not seen any trace of any flying dinos. So I'm willing to bet I didn't actually use any. I still think my Titanosaur is out there somewhere, but I don't have any mods to try and find them. Try and find it right now. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna see. I was gonna go in chronological order, but I mean Ragnarok has my best bases. So does the center. So I'm gonna show you my two most recent ones next. I'm gonna show you Extinction. What I have in Extinction, it's not much. And yeah, the base I have in there is just crap. It's just basically the location that's good. And then I'll show you Scorched Earth. Okay, so onto my extinction base. So I thought I had another flyer other than the snow owl. I guess I have them in a different place. So first of all, I'm gonna show you the location that I built. Yeah, 2 corrupted gigas. That's common here. So yes. So I started in the sea, I spawned in the sea. I explored a good bit in there, but I thought, well, actually I don't really want to build a base in the city because it was too crowded with mobs. And yeah, I didn't really pick a better spot, to be honest. But yeah, I wanted somewhere that was going to be close enough to both of those domes. At the time I didn't know about the underground forest, and yeah, so I should have probably built in the city. I know exactly where I would have built. In fact, I will show you in a bit. You can see it there actually, and it's actually where I've got all my titans. So no, this was my main base. I didn't really build that much, and so I built this before I realised that these corrupted creatures, the purple ones that you'll see here and there, they can go through metal, they can go through tech, and I was like, when I first found this, I thought this is too good to be true, because look at this place. I mean, you go in here, there is so much space to build here, and you can see my mech there. I'll give you a look from the outside. So that's actually the inside of my base, like, and literally the only other section of my base is the main chamber. And yes, I have an imported Reaper King clone. So I'll also explain how I did this map. And I have an enforcer. I love enforcers. They're so good. Like, I love how quick they are. So this is a major problem point for me, because you may have seen I had a Spinosaurus, actually an aberrant Spinosaurus, that was imported from Aberration. I thought with Extinction, it's like, I'm gonna import some dinos, because in terms of the actual story, you should be able to. So, but I didn't abuse it. I think the first thing I caught was a raptor, as everyone does. I also caught a pterodon, which it was quite late in the game that I caught a pterodon. I had all of this area built up before I even had a single flyer. So I had a pterodon. I had one of those new Drake things that I had tamed, and I used the pterodon on the Leviathan, and then I used the Drake thing for my just general moving about. And okay, I will admit, what? Okay, that's because I've got Extinction Core on. I've not opened this map with Extinction Core yet. But yeah, so I have a Rock Drake on this server as well, and I used it for the Desert Cave. I basically invisibled along the entire walls, and cheesed it so heavily. Some of the caves in like the desert cave was pretty easy, but some of the caves in Extinction were really. I mean, they were difficult, but there were no environmental pressures with Extinction, and that was my biggest complaint. I mean, there's like a food debuff, but who honestly cares? But yeah, so the caves themselves were like you had to be able to endure pretty heavily. Like bring an entire army if you don't want to have to cheese it, because there are so many dinosaurs there. Like a lot of stuff that can fear you, a lot of stuff that can bleed as well. Anyway, so I can't station a dino here because if I do, it will eventually go off the edge. And I have this Spino out here. The Spino is bait because the other like the corrupted dinosaurs will go for my Spino before they'll go for the buildings. And that's good because the Spino will just annihilate them. Like, that is a strong Spino. I mean, there's a reason why I cloned it. So, its basal extends up here. This is a messy wall system. I don't need this wall system. Nothing gets in here except for flyers. And this wall doesn't stop flyers anyway. So, there's also this section. There's also water here. Now, I found water on this map was actually quite a limiting factor with regards to bases, because I found I was running out of water a lot on this map. It's quite a warm map. So yeah, that's the extra of my base. Now, I also considered building above as well, because there's this really cool bunker. Oh, there's the Alpha Rex, and there's a gas bag there. Actually, what level is the Alpha Rex? If I can actually see it. Oh wait, why did it land? I don't want the hour to land. Can I get eyes on this Rex? See what level it is. Okay, yeah, not messing with that. Don't want that anywhere near my base. So yeah, there's also this section I thought of building here, but I found there's too many corrupted dinosaurs here. There's no way I'd have it defended unless I use the system that you will see on the center for defending my bases. So we're gonna go down here. So I also have a basilisk which I lost. So I only started spawning in dinosaurs, namely the Reaper, the Rock Drake, and the basilisk. Oh, and a wyvern. Well, admittedly I spawned in a wyvern, but I did all this after I got the Leviathan. Wyvern just, like, because it made things quicker. Made things quicker to move around. I don't really use it for much combat or anything. And you see, I thought you were going to be able to catch rock drakes and wyverns on here. So, right, where the hell are my flyers? Because they're not here. I don't think so. Oh no, there's a rock drake there. So yeah, Forest Titan. To get him here, I actually had to upload him and then download him again because I could not get him out of that underground section. The Leviathan, yeah, level 60,000. So yeah, I've got a wyvern here. This might actually be an import from Ragnarok. I'm pretty sure, because I started doing Scorched Earth after Extinction. And of course a Rock Drake. Rock Drake is really strong here. Got a tech saddle on it as well. So I used the Rock Drake to do the caves. I used the Rock Drake to do the second two Titans, until I realised you can't actually even damage the corruption whilst you already have one. So I did a do tame on the Alpha Forest Titan. I did a do tame on the Alpha Desert Titan. No, actually no, the Alpha Desert Titan was a genuine tame. I did a do tame on the Snow Titan. Now you won't see it on the map because I actually exported it to Ragnarok. I also spawned in another Desert Titan on Ragnarok. So yeah. That's actually all the base stuff I've got on here. I'm gonna see if I can find I have a lost dino on this server. Well, my basilisk is lost, but I'm never gonna find that. But I have a lost dino on this server. No, my biggest complaint with Extinction, it was too easy in the way of it was difficult number-wise. But in terms of like building challenges, there were none. Absolutely none. I mean, like the solution to the only building challenge on the map, like, is station a strong dinosaur outside the front gate, and that's it. It says now this part of the map was so insane. Getting up to the main boss, the final boss fight. It was nuts. I actually went on foot with my Reaper. So yeah, that was not fun. You see why that's nasty. Well, are those genuine gigas? Oh my god, Extinction Core Y. Extinction Core Y. Why have you spawned gigas everywhere? So yeah, usually they're just corrupted gigas here, which are considerably weaker than normal ones. Which I was a bit disappointed by. When you see a corrupted giga, you're sort of expecting something that's going to one-shot you. You're expecting a challenge. Yeah, corrupted wyverns. Yeah, this was a hellhole. Okay, here's a challenge to someone, which I actually think there might be a building challenge on this map. Build a base in this area. Right, I'm gonna try and find the boss arena again. Where... Oh no, it's up here, isn't it? That's why the boundaries have sort of gone in a bit, because this map doesn't end in like a circle. Why were those floating? Yeah, these, for some reason I kept two of the... I love how there's corrupted Reapers. Yeah, I actually managed to keep two of the mechs. Like, I don't even know how. But I used the Mega Mech to defeat the final boss. So Corrupted Giga. So I'm gonna try and find my lost mount, because I never saw him again after the boss fight, and I know he didn't die. In fact, it's like during the boss fight I had forgotten to take him off neutral. So during the boss fight he spent most of the time just jumping around trying to fight the corrupted creatures whilst I fought the final boss. I'm imagining he's probably fallen down here somewhere. I've actually not seen this part of the map, I don't think. I mean, it's very empty. Yeah, maybe he's still up there. Anyway, I'm going on a bit, and this video is already really long. I'm not sure how many people are actually gonna watch. Oh no, there is. Okay. Right. See, is it still set on follow? I'm pretty sure this is mine, and not a wild one. Oh my god, it actually froze the Giga. Right. Gonna set on passive. Actually, this could be a good place to log off. Yeah, it's, in this showing you in showing you my bases, I managed to recover one of my tames, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, this guy isn't strong. He really is not strong at all. But it seems jumping around is a viable tactic. So yeah, we're gonna move on to Scorched Earth. I won't show too much of Scorched Earth because there's not much to show. So we wake up on this very mobile base. So yeah, this is my Scorched Earth base, and yeah, you did just read that right. So I actually do have these charge stations in quite a lot of my bases from here on out. So I've got crafting stuff. So what I will say is Scorched Earth so far is the only map where I have not beaten the final boss. And actually Ragnarok I haven't, but Ragnarok it's more that I can't be bothered. Here I've not been playing Scorched Earth long enough to have had an attempt at it yet, but once I got a wyvern, because like the wyverns are the challenge on this. Getting a wyvern is the challenge. After that, getting them is much easier. Like I like those dinosaurs that are a real challenge to get your first one, but then after that, it makes it a lot easier. So Quetz on the island, Quetzals. I want to say Gigas, but Gigas, like getting one doesn't make the second one easier, and they're really not that difficult to get. But getting your first Quetzal and when you don't have a Quetzal is a good challenge. On here it's the wyverns, obviously Aberration, the rock drakes, and in fact the Reaper King is quite difficult to get. Particularly difficult to actually survive. Then find your way out, And then on top of that, you have to collect XP during that time whilst you're escaping. My problem with one of my problems with Extinction, there were no difficult tames at all. Like, all of them were quite easy. Actually, no, the Drake thing was just a pain because it was a knockout tame. I basically lured one into a trap. So anyway, Scorched Earth. So yeah, this is one of my bases. I have 3 bases. So yeah, I've actually got like a doorway to get into the base. Because what I do is I sometimes park this next to one of my other bases so that I can sort of get dinos in. Fortunately, I can't build behemoth stuff in. Let's see, where is this in relation to my... I guess it's not that far from my other base. My other base is down there. So yeah, it's actually quite close. So yeah, I have my first wyvern. And this is just a ladder to the top section. I intentionally left this open. I was going to put a roof, but that's too high on the platform. But I've left it open so that I can fit a wyvern in there, or something bigger if I'm able to park in a good spot. But yeah, I mean, that just looks so damn cool. It's so damn cool when your main base is basically flying and completely mobile, and it's a large base as well. You've got so much room for just everything on there. So let me I think it is over here. Yeah, you see all of it. Okay, so I walled around the entire sort of island here. So this thing here, this is the docking station for my Desert Titan. So it sort of docks here, and that's how I put things on. I actually have a bridge going across there that is deactivated at the moment. I'm actually using the tech bridges because I think they're pretty cool. They're just an absolute pain in the arse to place. I walled off this entire area because I thought I'm going to use this entire space, when in actual fact, no, I was never going to use that entire space. So you see it walled off on one side but not the other. But still, that gives a pretty good line of defense, and it looks cool. What doesn't look cool is what's underneath. So I needed a place for my large dinos that couldn't get up there. So I have this space underneath with 2 bridges as well. Now, you might be wondering what this thing is with all the force fields like going up in weird fashions. This is my docking station for my Ice Titan. So I basically park it in there, and it actually allows me to get quite close with this platform there. I can't build the platform out any further, otherwise it obstructs. But yeah, it works. I will quickly show you my small base here. This is a small base. Like, this is fully built out of Adobe, and there is a reason for that, and this is my shelter from the elements. So have really not built much crafting stuff. And yeah, all the tech stuff you see on the Titans and around the base, yes, I did spawn that in because I do not want to like lose bases on here. I mean, there's like no dangers anyway, so the Titans, actually the Titans, it was more to defend against wyverns if I ever go to that area, because I don't want to lose bases, especially when I put them in a dangerous position. Yeah, it could be considered cheating a bit, but I could just have a base a little bit further away, and it just takes more time. So yeah, I've got this whole glass encased. I've got crafting stuff here, and yeah, like the downstairs bit is a place to put dinos. This inside bit is completely sheltered. Got the bears, got storage there. Now let's go find the Ice Titan. Wow, I took a lot of damage off that. Okay, so yeah, that from a distance that looks pretty bloody awesome. I mean, you're in the base, you just see this massive flying fortress over there. Let's go. So my Ice Titan I actually have right next to the Wyvern Trench, and I also have an Enforcer there. So the way I started this map, I couldn't be bothered like to get starting dinos, which come to think that like this, I would rate Scorched Earth as the second hardest DLC, and by DLC I'm including the island in that, like second hardest map. And the reason for that is, when you're starting off, you've got saber-tooths everywhere, and Caprisuchus. It's a very hostile environment when you're starting out. Whereas, like, in contrast, you've got Aberration, which is very hostile, like, towards the end. Towards the end game. This, I think, is more hostile towards the beginning, and less so towards the end. But yeah, I spawned in an Enforcer. I also spawned in the Ice Titan immediately. But I don't really use the Ice Titan for much. I'm just basically using it as a mobile base that can defend itself. But the Enforcer I was using quite a bit. And what is this? I've actually never seen this before. Oh, it's wait, is this about extinction? I think it is. That's a place to put an explorer note. So yeah, I think I thought they were purple. I thought they were corrupted. I think Aberration is by far my favourite. My favourite DLC. Scorched Earth is pretty fun. It's just too monotone, and after playing Ragnarok, it feels like, well, actually I've sort of experienced this already, but yeah, the map has got its challenges. It's just, I feel the map is too small. The map is just way too small. It's not got enough packed into it. Oh, and it's joggling about. Do I have my Enforcer here? Or did it die? I feel like it might have died. Otherwise I don't know where it is. But yeah, started with an enforcer on this map, which I really like the enforcers. Like, they move so quick. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I kind of did a do tame on this. Yeah, I had multiple enforcers. So yeah, I did a do tame on this wyvern, but I still collected eggs. I wonder where my enforcers got to. Okay, this needs to stop jumping around. Don't know what's causing it. Maybe these bloody snakes. No wait, I've got a small command post in here. It's like a bunker, with some storage, some production stuff, a bed, like the important stuff, and a shield generator as well. And this is where I sort of dock to. Have dinos coming on. I knew that was going to happen, but no worries. That is one problem with this, is that I do not have a way down. I don't have a ladder. I don't know where my enforcers got to. Maybe it's back at base. Maybe I took it back. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this Ice Titan could demolish any wyvern. Right, anyway, enough of Scorched Earth. Let's go to the centre. Especially because NPC tribes are coming. So yeah, we're gonna go to the centre, and then lastly it will be Ragnarok. Ragnarok, there's a lot of stuff, and I do get that I've been rambling quite a lot, and this is gonna be a nasty video to upload. I don't think many people will watch it, but still. And now we're on to the centre. So, first of all, you'll see my Mantis army, all with different tools, even poison pikes. Got an Alpha Mantis. Yeah. So I have a few bases on the centre, but before we get into them, it's worth noting that I'm actually still in the process of playing the centre. I haven't fully played out yet, so this base is unfinished. So basically I'm using the architecture that's already in the game as my base, so I'm actually just walling sections off here. So I'm using S Plus for these walls. Wow. Okay. Oh wait, no, because this guy's got building stuff in. I can't move him. Well, that ruins getting other places quickly. So yeah, I've just walled off everything else. No, this guy's slow as well. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see what's. You can see why talks about the whole base defense stuff. So yeah, and way up here. These are modded dinos. I've got a basilisk in here. An extremely high level one as well. So I'll just show more of this area. I don't have a teleport installed in here, unfortunately. So this is sort of the work in progress area. I need to glass up all of these walls. You can see I've made a start. And my basket's down there. So I'm going to glass up all these walls so that this entire area is sort of my base. Oh, I can move this guy. So yeah, I've got 2 dragons. So I might leave this area though, because this is a good flight platform. So yeah, that's just one base that I'm gonna have built. I do have one fully formed base. That is a completely black Spino. That's actually a nice colour, I think. So yeah, this mod that this dragon is part of, which has like armor as well. Like there's saddle and armor. This is a mod called Ancient Dragons and Wyverns. So I'm using this as a substitute for Anunnaki Genesis, because I don't play Anunnaki anymore. I used to, and I play Extinction Core now, which is the successor. But it does kind of, like, it lacks the drakes. It lacks the, well, it's got the dragons. It lacks the drakes, which I really, really liked. I've got more wyverns on as well. Like, several different types of wyverns. And yeah, I also want the wardens. If I could find a way to get the wardens and the drakes from Anunnaki and that's it, that'd be fine. Okay, so this isn't finished either. I still need to build out an actual base sort of section, but this is going to be my water base. As you can see, it's got quite a lot of room and it's got big doors, but the thing is, it goes really, really deep. So yeah, I can store anything there, and you'll see there's actually turrets on the entrances. I haven't put turrets on that one yet. There's turrets on the entrances, there's turrets in the middle, just to protect my dinos. So I've got 2 more bases on this server, well, on this map. And then there'll be the Ragnarok one. The Ragnarok ones are big. Actually, I actually lost a save on Ragnarok before, and I had a really, really nice underwater base built, which I now have an underwater base built again, but in a different location. But I also lost an ice base, and it was a massive ice base that I'd basically made it so there was outside, but you were not taking any cold damage. Okay, so this is my air base, and you won't immediately see all the bloody turrets everywhere. I have turrets in every corner of this area because, well, I've seen boss dragons from Extinction Core spawn in this area. So these turrets annihilate those. So I have a small little room in here. This is just for stuff that I might want to add, like a bed, just small stuff. But yeah, it's pretty well lit up. Now you may notice there's a hole here. Now most people that played this map will know what this hole is, and it's not a coincidence that I built here, put it that way. It's because I can never remember where this is. So if I have a base here, it makes it easy to remember. Wait, did I just glitch? No! I glitched out. Damn. Okay. I have to increase gamma because I can't see. Yeah, so there are some bugs with this entrance. Okay. I mean, I'm not exactly in water, but okay. Yeah, there are some bugs. I think it's because this is technically classed as a cave, so I shouldn't be using this here. I should be using rock drakes to get up and down here, but I don't have a rock drake available. I think I have one in the base down here, but yeah, I have a massive base here. So this is my main base on the center, and I wanted to show manually the way down here, but I have teleporters at each of my bases except for that first one to get down here. Right. No, the glitch won't stop. Okay, so yeah, I absolutely love this cave. So out of the way, such a good place to have a hidden base. And wow, yeah, the lag. There's a reason for that. So these entrances, yeah, there's a lot of turrets. Nothing is coming through that entrance. Nothing is coming through that entrance. I've got a sentry tower. Nothing coming through this entrance. And there's one more entrance to this complex before I show you the actual base itself, which, as you can see, is massive. It's way more than you need for one person, but I decided to have it that big anyway. So there's one more entrance here. This is actually leading into a cave, and you can see anything that comes out here. Anything that comes out here is just not going to survive with a wall of turrets. So yeah, now let's show you the inside. Actually, I can show you the outside first. So I decided to not even put a wall, not even put a ceiling, because these can be used to station flyers just anywhere. Like I actually built this with boss flyers in mind, which are massive. I wonder, I could probably store the Leviathan in that area. So this whole water thing is getting annoying now. So yeah, cloned dinosaurs. These entrances are massive. Now you'll notice that the bottom layer is actually tech. The upper layers are metal. This is actually for protection, because I have seen some nasty Extinction Core alphas here, and I've lost a shit ton of dinosaurs as a result. In here I've got 2 Indominus Rexes from a mod, Arc Editions. Should check that mod out. I can even get my dragon in here. So yeah, this is the base area. Got a charging module. I've got. This was my first dino on this map, I think. So yeah, I was originally not gonna fill in the entire floor because that took ages, but I kind of had to build up here. I was gonna just have the ground area being grass. So yeah, this is gonna be my production area. I've got a bunch of storage area. Yeah, this is vast. In here is the most secure area. That has a sleeping pod, vault, advanced turret bench. Oh, this thing, I can load all the turrets in one go by using that. I've got the generator in here. I've got a shield generator just to shield this room. I have things up here as well, just storage. So yeah, this is if this was ever on a PvP server and raided, that would be your last stand, would be in there. And I hope they don't go through the walls and try and get the door down instead. I can go up, I think. So I've not really built much else above. I mean, this is another area, and this is inspired by a base I have on Ragnarok, where you've got the windows, you can see out, and yeah, this will be like the. I will probably put NPC tribesmen that I tame in here. So yeah, it'll seem crowded. So that's it for the center. Now we go on to Ragnarok, which this video has been so long. Ragnarok will probably make it even longer. So we're finally on to Ragnarok. Now, I didn't realise that this would be the base that I spawn in. I didn't realise that this is the last place I logged out of. So yeah, as you can see from what's outside the window, this is an underwater base, and yes, I have a modded Godzilla. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to It's been ages since I've actually been in this base. So yeah, I've got tech equipped. So yeah, that's just a normal door. So yeah, this is a massive underwater base, and it's completely safe, completely robust. There's nothing can get in. Um, yeah, as you can see, what is that? Oh, right. I have a dinosaur up there. Yeah, this is a massive complex. It took ages to build, and so it's got one major like indoor section, which I'll show you. I had to leave the middle section completely hollow because I I actually I was actually running into a structure limit that was hard set by the game, so I couldn't build anymore. So I've got these two massive sections to the side. So let me go inside, and then I'll show more. So yeah, I could build anything I want up here. Probably won't, and you see I've got two tech generators because one, it does not have enough reach. So yeah, this has a way to swim down to here. So I have those pools. Now this is completely isolated, this section. This is exactly the same on the other side, so the top section is the section that connects them all. Saved. So down here is going to be like my main production area, so that's my main part of the base. I could even store like land dinos down here with this teleporter. So we're gonna open this. We're gonna fly because that's quicker than using the ladder. There we are. Have to close that. You can see the shape of what's up there, the outline. Yeah, it's an Alpha Quetz extinction core, but it's huge. Oh, okay. I forgot that although this looks like you can go through it, you have to actually open it. So yeah, this entire ground bit looks like you're walking on water. I mean, I guess you can't really drain water in that because it'll just refill because it's actually technically below the water level. So yeah, now this bit in the sky here, I mean, this Alpha Quetz is freaking huge. Like, I'm sure it's not meant to be that big. I think this might be what's... Yeah, it was the costume. Must be because it's alpha. Although it just makes it look much bigger. I think I'd be fine with it looking that big. That's a massive dinosaur. That might actually be by design, come to think of it. Anyway, that's a mod. That's a Extinction Core. But yeah, this Alpha Quetz is huge. Is very quick as well. Let's. No, I don't want to land it inside. This is a problem because I can't see where I'm going with it. Let's take it off for now. But yeah, as you can see, this is a landing area. So this section here is literally just here to receive flyers to then go down to the bottom, because I mean you're not gonna swim all the way to the bottom of the sea base, are you? So yeah, this Quetz is huge. It's really fast as well. So now this will be probably the most laggy base you've ever seen. Yeah, I have an entire base built in the middle of the desert. You can see why it's lagging. The game's just struggling to keep up with that. It's all those pillars everywhere. So that's not mine. Dodo Rex, deal with it. Deal with this, please. Oh my god, it's like damaging stuff. But yeah, I have a Dodo Rex here, which with the mod is actually a boss creature. So I have one single way out and in from the ground. Don't need more. This is mostly in access through flying. So yeah, you see how bloody big this is on the inside. It's vast. You've got space for so many flyers here. So I've actually got an Alpha Poison Wyvern there. Dodo Wyvern. That's always fun. So, and you can see the teleporter is in here as well. So there's also this massive section up here. And as you see, all of the walls are force filled, so you can get them from any angle. So you might have seen this arrangement before on Scorched Earth, but yeah, I have so much building stuff up here, and I even have an entire stage up there, which is mostly empty. In here, in the safety, let me turn off this tech helmet. It's annoying me. Safety from the elements, just some random fun stuff as well. like a mirror. Don't know why I have a mirror. But yeah, pretty much every building thing you could ever need in here. And you can climb up all the way up here as well. So my my biggest base I will save for last. I'll show you my current ice base, which is not the best ice base I've ever built. So yeah, let me just fly over to... Actually, I can use a teleporter. So here we have my ice base. Now, I have not actually finished this ice base because, as you can see, I'm still taking cold damage. So my end goal is going to be to fill this up with air conditioners. It's my teleporter. You actually can't see the teleport pad, which I think is a nice touch. So yeah, I've not really done much of this. Honestly, I had a massive complex built here previously, but yeah, like corruption. Like I had a world corrupt, and yeah, so lost all of my progress on that. Actually, no, it wasn't the world. It wasn't server corruption because I lost progress on everything. So that was actually like including the center, which I had quite a massive base built up. So that was actually my old computer that I backed up at the time. So yeah, time for the main base. In future I might actually build this up even more, have like an outside complex, but for now I think I just need to put more air conditioning in here. Okay, time for the main thing. The main base. The building particularly that I'm most that I'm most happy about how it turned out, because from the inside it looks quite nice, I think, as bases go. And functionally it's pretty good. It just doesn't have that much space for flyers, so I did build a spare flyer section. Okay, so we are in, and just bear with the lag because we're not in that room, are we? Oh no, we ended up not in the room. So bear with the lag because there is a lot of stuff that's currently loading. And yeah, you can even see stuff in the distance. So I've got some tech creatures. So first of all, I've got a small harbour here for smaller aquatic dinos. So I've got like this large open space here. These alpha costumes are kind of a bit dumb. So I have an alpha T-Rex as well. That's not mine. So yeah, I've got an alpha stego. So this building, teleporter, cloning chamber. Separated, of course. Now, I've got a massive wall around the outside. Then I have this large area here. This is it's like my large water pen for the large dinos. This was the point where I decided that using the XL walls is actually better than using the Behemoth walls, which I use for underwater, that is. So, got a brood mother as well. And a Giga. One of my first tames on this server, actually, on this map. Like, weirdly. So the majority of these things that I've got around are either tamed or created by me. So if I see any alphas, I tend to just catch them. Well, tame them. So yeah, my rock drake area. So I have a rock drake there. I don't actually have any tech saddles on this world. And an alpha rock drake. I bet you never thought you'd ever see one of these. But these are pretty quick. And of course then there's the damage. That's mostly what I have them for, actually, is a bat mount. Not that I need them, because you've seen the other stuff in the background by now, I'm sure. So, yeah. Next, I will show you taming pens. So, these are the only actual permanent taming pens I have across all servers. The two here. I keep saying servers. By server, I mean maps. So, this is a large taming pen. There's stuff up there that allows you to shoot down from, as well as ceilings. A smaller taming pen here, and I've actually got a separation between the two with a ladder that goes up, and I also use springboard. I don't know the name of them. Springboard tech platforms to actually launch me over here. So I have this fully illuminated as well. Okay, time to show you inside the main building. Actually, I think I could show something else as well. Well, I mean this dragon, just... I have to be careful. I think that can actually damage my own buildings if I'm not careful. Okay, so first of all, before I show you the inside, like you can see some of the outside. This is a huge thing. This behemoth gate is off the ground for a reason. It's there just for flyers. But I found I didn't have enough room for flyers, so I built this complex as well, which is full of wyverns, dragons. I used to keep my quetzes here. It's even got a hollow midsection In fact, yes, I still have a quest there. It's actually got a hollow midsection, this building, and 4 floors. So yeah, that Stegosaurus is ridiculous. I think they broke some of those costumes. So yeah, got some wyverns in here. Actually, is that 2 glacier wyverns? Okay, don't know why I need 2 glacier wyverns. Dragons. Yeah, those are the small ones. I mean, the big one I have on top. So another wyvern. This is a normal wyvern. Thunder wyvern. Most of the others are from Wyvern World, the mod. I've got this Quetz, which obviously I've got skin on, but yeah, there's a small little like base here. Well, it's not a base, small little like attack station, and you can go out on these and shoot down. I can't actually. Don't think I can get on the roof, though. I think I didn't put a ladder up. Anyway, so you can jump off. So I have these things, and yeah, you'll see more wyverns and dragons down there. So just saying, like, this is above water. Like, I built this on water, and I actually had to build it from the ground up with foundations all the way around, otherwise it wasn't going to work. So yeah, this took ages to build, because these are pretty bloody solid, because these are large tech walls actually. So I guess I used ceilings and not foundations, because you can have stackable foundations in S+. So how about we jump to the main building? But I'll show you from the downstairs first. Okay, so the main building got 2 entrances. Got this one, and we've got one over here. Now, notice I've not covered up everything, but I've covered most things up. But it's still underwater, which I think is a pretty cool touch. I've got torches everywhere. So I actually started making this base after the release of Aberration. So Alpha Ravager pack. Got Utah Raptors. Basically all the small stuff goes down here. I've even got Dodorexy. But yeah, I could fill this entire space up with small dinosaurs. I've even got an acid wyvern. So one thing to note on the bottom, if the game has not just crashed. Okay, there we are. This, I actually have my incubation chamber on the ground floor, because I don't want something to be stuck in the building. Espus mutator. You see, I thought this was a shield generator. I thought I'd put a shield generator over every door. But yeah, this that's for gaining eggs. And I've got tech feeding drops everywhere. Excuse me. So indoors we've got my, well, I would say my main flying mounts. Two main ones. This is a poison one, so this can trank stuff. And this is just so strong, this thing. The Alpha Fire Wyvern. It's at 16,000 damage. But it's no longer the strongest because I've got both the Dragon and the Primordius. Which kind of power creep that, but I can't even bring those in because they're too big to fit through the door. So this is like the second stage. This is like a half floor, but then we'll see. Oh yeah, I had trouble with some damage. I had damage to the building, so I patched up with tech. So up here is the main part of the base. So I have all my production structures, and it's big in here. And so yeah, I've got a ton of sleeping pods. I've got everything that might produce something in here. I've got shield generators here, and there's a reason for that, because this is like a direct line outside. So these are defensive points. That's damaged. So yeah, I've got this sort of area. It's like a castle area. So got some storage. This is like small storage. This is for me. I've got drums. I've got random stuff just here and there. This looks like so much better in the evenings as well. Got a table. All the storage. And I've got a window that looks down. And obviously, the elephant's in the room. I've got a tribe. Granted, the entire tribe is. I thought that was a fire extinguisher on his back. Granted, the tribe are all NPCs, but these are from the NPCs, the NPC. What do you call them? NPC tribes, which are a standalone mod as well. Is this guy's actually equipped with 2 lightsabers? So yeah, I'm also equipped with a. Actually, I don't have the tech ram for some reason. So yeah, that is it. Oh, I haven't showed you upstairs yet. Upstairs isn't anything special, and you'll actually be able to see from the top of this building that I have a skeletal wyvern there. It's like a wyvern that wasn't that strong, but I decided to give it a skin rather than getting rid of it. Tech totem. In the previous world, I had a base built in this location as well. I had a phoenix on this, which I'd cheated in. So yeah, the alpha tribesmen I did spawn those in, because there's no other way to tame them otherwise. So yeah, that's the Godzilla Ark stuff. That actually allows the Godzilla to spawn, which I actually did tame myself. But in fact, I tamed it from atop the quet that you saw earlier, over there. So yeah, I've got just random decorations around here. I don't know why I have wind turbines, I just do. So you can see these jump pads. I've got a few around the base. I mean, it just shows how big the base is that I actually need them. So that goes to the taming pen. And then the other one goes up here. I have to be careful doing that because I can actually damage my own structures. So yeah, that one launched me outside the wall. Lands me in the water. Not useful at all. Best way to lag the game is by using the tech suit to travel. So yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end of the video. I don't even know how long this video is. Probably like 2.5 hours or something. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. And yeah, I finally released an Ark video. And I finally showed my video, my base. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys later.